network to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ebro, Laura Rosenberg, and Bianca Belair is back on the program. The WWE champion.
What's up?
Raw Women's Champion, and please always get it right and refer to her as her proper name, the EST of WWE.
The EST.
The EST
of WWE.
Yo, you know
with
what
the EST chain. You didn't have the EST chain the last time I saw you.
I didn't. Last time I didn't have the chain and I didn't have the title either.
Yeah,
so
she got
I'm bringing a lot
now.
of new things
You got
in this
A
morning.
lot of things. A lot of things. When did you get the chain? And you know what I'm saying? It's kind of fire.
When did I get this chain? A couple months ago.
The bag's getting bigger.
I've been, that's what comes when
You know what
champion.
I need to play for her, I realize? Sorry, we're going to have to go really old school for a second. You won't know what we're talking about, but I'm going to put you on. We need to play her Greatest Man Alive at 3 times dope.
Ooh, the EST. The unusual fellow. What does
EST,
say fellow?
the Acniculous one.
Yes.
He's the greatest man alive. You'll like it. You'll like it. But they say literally over and over again, the EST. The EST. The EST.
Oh.
3 times dope, Philly.
I'm
Oh
not
my
hear
God.
this.
And I never, I'm so dumb.
What?
This happens on a regular basis that I don't know something basic that I'm sure you did. Maybe you didn't.
What?
I didn't realize he's doing it the same way she is. The song's called Greatest Man Alive.
Yeah.
And he's saying EST. That's the same thing Bianca does.
Right. But his rap name was EST too.
But because of Greatest?
I don't know that part. Likely.
Because that seems like a weird coincidence. We need to get to EST to find out.
EST,
We gotta figure this out.
We gotta figure this out.
We gotta figure it all out.
So how you been, Bianca? What's crack-a-lacking?
I've been good. I've been great. Walking around, I'm champion now, and there's a lot of exciting things coming up. We are at Madison Square Garden on Monday.
That's right. And there's a few, I'm told it's going to sell out. I'm told there are a few tickets available, though. They just opened up, like, the walkways.
Okay, it's lit in there.
Yeah. So they opened up a few more seats to get over to Ticketmaster and get tickets
What's
to
the
Raw.
date on this?
Monday.
Monday night. I want to take Issa, but I can't.
What do you guys have?
Well, she's got camp all day, and I think getting her from camp and getting over there for the thing and then getting her up the next day is a lot for the kid.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a good night, though.
She needs to suck it up and get in there and
We gotta get her there.
and rap.
Are you whipping someone's ass on Monday?
I don't know what's happening. I'm going up against Becky at SummerSlam, so I'm pretty sure that we'll come face to face on Monday. So if we start throwing hands, and that's what's gonna come down to. It is what it is. It's gotten to that point.
Has Becky character come by our program before?
Has Becky come by? Griff would have to tell us. I don't think so. Her husband has.
And who's her husband?
Seth.
Seth has come by. Has Becky come by?
Anyway, I don't know. I don't know her.
Right.
But you know who here
Fuck
today,
her
though?
up.
You know who here today?
That's right. Again.
It's me, Bianca Belair, here
You're our
today.
people, though. Before I went full, you know what I'm saying? You might have to drag this person. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to know if we even knew her before I disrespected her. But I don't even know you, so I can disrespect you all day, Becky. I don't know you.
I ain't gonna stop you.
Now, did you think you were going to be facing Becky at SummerSlam, or did you think you would maybe be facing Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam? And this is just where it seems like for the second year in a row, things have happened and changes have occurred, and Bianca's plans end up getting crazy.
At this point, I have no idea who I'll be facing at any particular time. Things just keep changing. That's been the story of when I was SmackDown Women's Champion. Things kept changing. My opponent was supposed to be this person, and then now I'm Raw Women's Champion. The same thing's happening. So originally, I was supposed to be facing Rhea at Money in the Bank, and then she couldn't show up. Carmella stepped in, who's been the person that's been stepping through every single time. And so SummerSlam, I had no idea. I didn't know if I'd be facing Rhea, whoever. So now it's Becky, which I'm loving because we know that there's history there from last year's SummerSlam, which I don't like to talk about, but this is kind of my comeback story from last year.
This would really complete the whole thing.
This will definitely complete it. I get to write the final chapter in my SummerSlam comeback story.
Say goodbye.
Yes.
How many belts have you obtained throughout your journey so far?
This will be my second one. I was SmackDown Women's Champion first, and now I'm Raw Women's Champion. So this is my second title.
Okay, and then what? Is there another level here is there another belt that you need to?
But you can get both if she had Raw and you never had been double champ.
I've never been double champion,
Yeah,
so I
she could
can.
be
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
It's
Roman's
definitely
double champ right now.
a thing. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, let's go.
So that's kind of
Gotta get all the gold. Yeah.
That's all that's left for her.
Bianca, this is so cute. I'm on your Twitter right now, and I saw all the little girls. Look,
Oh, it's the best.
it literally
Wait, what
is
is it?
the best, and we're gonna show the audience on the screen because Ebro, it's just like she's been retweeting all these little girls.
Oh, look at them.
That's my favorite thing.
Look at this. Look at this one.
Oh,
all her
with the
little
ponytail.
fans.
I call them my little
Oh.
Esties. They
Just
call
the little
themselves
little
the
Esties.
my little Esties. It's my favorite thing to see.
That's amazing.
They're so adorable. Like, we always say that our job is to put smiles on other people's faces, but they put smiles on my faces. Like, sometimes I come out, I have to do like a little double check. Like,
Well, I was
y'all
saying-
doing me better than me.
And is it ever hard? Like, are you ever like in character and you're like walking to the ring trying to look like a badass, and then you see someone who's so cute and you want to just like,
every time I see them. And then it was one little girl. She had this gold and black jacket on. I'm like, where did you get that jacket from? Because you're going to be upset if I wear that next week.
and you could make that.
I can definitely make it, but no, they're so cute, and it's like that's one of the best things is when I come out is not just hearing the crowd chant my name. It's not like an ego boost. It's when I see the signs that people make and take the time out of their day, and little girls dressed up like me with the braid and the bow and the sequins and the lip prints, and just knowing that I'm influencing another generation.
And you definitely are.
And it's cool, and that's like my why. What I do. Like, I'm where I'm at now because of all the role models that influenced me when I was a kid. So it's cool for it to come full circle for me.
Is there, every time I see you compete, I'm always wondering, is there some sort of unspoken law that a bitch better not touch Bianca's ponytail?
I mean,
They try.
They try, but everybody knows my number one rule in the ring, outside the ring, is do not touch my hair. So they definitely try. And even the person I'm going up against, Becky Lynch, I'm going up against at SummerSlam, she was one of the main people that actually brought scissors to the ring. One time actually tried to cut my hair.
How'd that work out?
That worked out with me then cutting her hair.
Right.
So
Yo, don't play with a
she got
black
a little
woman's
hair whip
fam.
too. But don't touch my hair. Like, and that's one of the reasons why I have to use it sometimes. Like, one of my well-known moves is the hair whip that I pull out. But I
Yeah.
always say I only use it when it's warranted. Do not touch my hair. And I think everybody can relate to that.
Would you ever do a hair versus hair match?
I'm gonna have to walk out of this interview right now. That's not something that I want to do.
You don't want to put that in the universe.
I don't want to put that in the universe. But
Wait, what
but
would that be? I don't even know what you're
it's-
saying.
It's hair versus hair.
it's hair versus hair.
You lose your hair.
You lose
Oh,
your-
wow.
Oh no.
Exactly, right?
But
What
with
do you
Becky,
understand?
with Bianca, of course, that's like an extra crazy stipulation because the hair is so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a lot on the
But I
line.
thought here's all the reason I'm saying.
That's how I make my money.
When Becky came to the ring with the scissors and you turned around and cut her hair, I thought we were going towards hair versus hair, and I thought Becky was going to be bald. That's where I thought we were
Wait,
going.
has this ever happened before?
In wrestling?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very many times.
It's happened. It's happened before.
In fact, you know how I went bald? You know how I
shut
shaved
up.
my head? Former WWE wrestler, superstar Mr. Kennedy was here, and we had a contest, hair versus hair. I lost, and Mr. Kennedy shaved my head.
And never came. Well, it was already on its way.
It was
out.
already on its way. No, he did me a favor.
Yeah.
Go look at the video on YouTube. He did me a huge solid.
Bianca
still.
Belair's here Monday. What's happening at the Garden? What is it again?
It's Raw, Monday Night Raw.
First
It's
time
happening
since
at the Garden.
2019.
Right.
Wow.
This is they had not been at the Garden for a very long time. Came back to the Garden, then the pandemic hit, and now it's the first time.
And there's
back
only
at
a
the
few
Garden.
tickets available. Get up in there. I heard you say, referencing the little girl wearing a jacket that you like, that you could make that. You make your clothes?
I make everything. I'm make and sew all my gear, everything that you see me whenever I'm competing in the ring. I make my jackets, I make my top, my bottoms, my gear, everything. I do everything. So I learned how to sew on my own, just watching YouTube. I'm not a professional sewer by any means, but my husband bought me my first sewing machine in 2016, and now I make every single piece of gear. So it's really cool to get in the ring and be able to fight girls with gear that I made and look at my action figure and it's the gear that I made, or see myself in a video game and it's the gear that I made.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And these are one of ones. Like, you don't, like...
Yeah, so my goal is to for every big event that I have, I make that gear and I try not to wear it again. So every time I look at that gear, I know exactly where it came from, what event it came from. I get the same feelings.
Did you send it to the warehouse or do you keep it?
No, I hold on to it. I'm running out of room.
That'll be in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
So I have
But
a
you said
gear
the
for
big
every big
ones.
moment.
Do you ever remix? You remix some of the stuff, right?
Well, for the big moments, like I wear it once and I put it up in the closet. I don't touch it again. So I try not
for
to.
For regular TV, it could come back.
For regular TV, no. So if I wear it for a big like premium live event or WrestleMania or SummerSlam, I'm not wearing that
But if it's
gear
a Raw,
again.
if you wear something for the first time on Raw, could you wear it on another Raw 6 months later?
I will, but for the most part, I really haven't recycled many gears. For the most part, every time you see me on Raw, I'm in a new gear.
Wow.
I've been trying to keep that up, but
How
it's
do you ever
getting
stop sewing?
harder.
I feel like you should be sewing all day, every day.
I do. I literally walk. I have a mini sewing machine in my suitcase that I carry. I'm sewing backstage in the locker room. I'm sewing in the car when we're driving to the next show at 3:00 in the morning.
And you
I'm
love
sewing
this.
in the airport. I love it. It's my passion. So
this is like we're thinking of it like you're getting ready in it, but it probably in a way is a way for you to wind down and kind of like just zone out. And
it's definitely a way for, especially at shows. I'm a fidgeter and I get very nervous, so I'll bring gear and it helps me stay calm.
do you
Gives me
have
my
outfits
element.
planned? Like, do you have like a sketchbook and you're like, oh, I'm working on this thing, and maybe
For the most part, like depending on what the events are, I kind of go with a theme. But now I've been pushing myself a whole lot. It's like so many talented designers out there that are just drawing gear for us. And I've seen pictures of it. WrestleMania 38 with Becky Lynch, I saw a sketch that a kid made 2 years ago. And I'm like, there's no way I can make that. I don't think I'm that good. And so now I'm starting to push myself more, and I was actually able to make it. And I'm trying to push myself with like finding designs, like very complicated designs, and making those designs. So sometimes I have people draw it for me, and sometimes I just create it in my head.
this is fire.
That's
This is a whole, there's gonna be a whole other business, by the way.
No, there's so many things that make Bianca fire. I mean, there's many, and this is just one of the many.
We need Bianca's bikinis. You need to come out with a line.
I mean, I'm the EST of everything, you know?
EST of bikinis? Wow. Now, one thing I think that's really interesting about you, Bianca, is, of course, your relationship with your husband. Not just because you guys are a cute story and how you met, et cetera, which you told us last time, but the fact that you are already the woman. I mean, you are one of the faces of the company. There's no doubt about it. If you were to go to like a presentation by WWE in a business sense, Bianca's going to be a face that pops up over and over and over again. She's clearly part of the future of this company. Your husband has been multi-time tag team champion. It's a huge match at SummerSlam as well, trying to get the tag titles. But he has not yet reached the pinnacle, and everyone thinks he is going to be the biggest in the world. And so it's just interesting because you're already there. Your husband's working his way. Do you ever have conversations about, I don't know, A, encouraging him, and B, just fantasizing about the two of you sort of reigning supreme?
I mean, we definitely have conversations about it. I will say right now, there's a lot of talk right now with like, Montez Ford. He's in the next heavyweight world champion, and he
looks big.
He's been in the gym.
He looks big.
He's been changing his physique. I mean, you have The Rock who's backing him and saying like he has all this potential. So, but right now he's so focused on SummerSlam and with going up against the Usos, and because he's trying to get the title back, the tag team title back. And this will be the first time that, we could both possibly have gold around our waist in the house. But we definitely have conversations about it. I mean, he's the first person that encouraged me when I got into the business. He's been watching WWE since a kid when I wasn't. So he's been the person that really has been like guiding me along the way. So it's really cool for me to be witnessing this come up that's about to happen for him. And I'm excited for the future for him. He has so much potential. But he's really focused on this tag team thing right now, and with Angelo Dawkins and the Street Profits are doing amazing things. But all I can say is it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when for my husband. I'm putting that out there.
There you go.
Bianca Belair, ladies and
Yay,
gentlemen.
Bianca.
We love having you on the program. Thank you for coming by. Are you listening to any music right now? What you listening to?
Ooh, so my husband's the big music guy. So my favorite rapper is J. Cole.
Okay,
We're
all
actually, my husband and I are actually going to the Kendrick Lamar concert
Wow.
Wednesday
Couldn't
in
get any better.
Tampa.
You know what I'm saying?
Ask her what she likes.
Right
She
before
has good taste.
SummerSlam. So we're kicking it off
Wait,
with
where are you seeing Kendrick?
in Tampa Wednesday, right before SummerSlam. So we're kicking it off.
Just started.
We're
You're seeing
kicking
an
it off.
early
We're
date.
kicking it off. So I'm a big Beyonce fan. So I know I love the track she just dropped.
Okay, okay,
Um,
okay. So it looks
but
like that's
yeah.
what we're about to play. Let's play.
You want to release the wiggle? Or tell
And then-
Kendrick first.
Well, we can release the wiggle, and then we could go to some Rich Spirit if you want. You know what I'm saying?
Or Mirrors.
Die Hard or Mirrors, whatever you want. I heard you was going to the baseball game.
I'm going to the baseball game tonight, and I'm a little nervous because I'm throwing the first pitch.
Woo!
So, I walk around calling myself the EST.
Wait, at which game?
The Mets, Padres, I believe.
That's Padres. Okay.
Wow.
Have you ever done this
Fire.
before?
I've never done this before. It'll be my first time. So I'm putting myself out there tonight. First pitch.
Now, there's a cheat code.
Please let me know
Okay.
this cheat code.
The cheat code is sometimes people who are super athletic do whatever their athletic thing is into the pitch, and then no one's worried about the pitch. Like, like an Olympic, gymnast
gymnast do a
does it,
backflip
and they do
to
the
a
backflip into the pitch. Like, so if you were to go up and just take like Brandon Nimmo of the Mets or something and just put him in the torture rack, you could just
All right.
do that.
Slam him. Nobody cares about the pitch.
How about I just put him in a torture rack and then I throw the ball while
While
I
he's on
still
your shoulders.
have him on my shoulders?
Oh my God.
Can you do it?
I mean, yeah, I'm the EST, right? right? I'm trying to hype myself
What
up
do you
about
think?
this.
What do you think is the biggest weight you could get up on your back in the torture rack?
Well,
Like, you think you get Ebro up in a torture rack?
definitely.
You really do.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
mean, I picked up Otis,
That's-
who's what
Otis is-
400.
Otis is bigger than
almost
Ebro.
400
Yeah, I'm
pounds.
only 230.
I picked up a almost
So
400
ragdoll
pound guy.
me around here. It's
All right.
nothing.
I want a picture of Ebro in the torture rack. That's what I would like.
that what you
please.
want?
That's what I would like.
It's early, man.
All right, catch her tonight. Bianca will throw out the first pitch in the Mets game and Monday at Raw. Thank you, Bianca.
Thank you.